Okay.
Well, we're now looking at the after pictures of the trees that were trimmed just early this week. Here are the birch trees. There was a whole tree taken out on the left. It was hanging over the roof, and there were other branches on the roof that were
Yeah,
also removed.
it's much better.
And next, the back fence, several smaller limbs were trimmed back so that they weren't leaning out so much over the yard and the shed.
Hmm.
And then we'll move down to the cedar tree, which is there at the front fence. You notice it's been trimmed up. It was hanging down kind of almost below the top of the fence. And as we get closer, you'll see that the interior has been cleared out of a lot of dead limbs so that you could get the light in there and make it a lot healthier. You see, it's been really opened up there.
Yeah.
And he also trimmed some of the branches hanging over the roof so that they were kind of not just lying on the roof.
Hmm.
Out here, courtyard, we have one more thing that has been completely removed. There was the willow tree back in this corner, which was hanging over the neighbor's property and growing into the cedar tree, and that's been entirely removed down to the
Oh, that's much better, isn't
yes. All right, and then we move around to the front yard. You can see both of these trees, alder trees, have been trimmed back. A lot of dead limbs were completely removed, and large limbs that were actually reaching over into the courtyard as well have been trimmed back, and so that they're now more upright and a lot healthier.
it? Well, I don't have to duck when I mow the
That's right.
lawn.
Over at the end of the yard, the aspen trees have been trimmed back for safety purposes. They've been trimmed back from the roof line of the house, and some of the lower branches have been tapered back. The upper part, above where it was once topped, has very tall what they call suckers. They're not as thick as regular trunks, so it was not feasible for them to be cut back just by using a ladder. It's possible that those could be cut back using something called a bucket, but we haven't determined whether we'll do that yet. It has been cleared out of some of the old limbs, however, and it's much safer than it was.
Yeah, wasn't safe for him to crawl up in there.
That is the completion of what the work was done, because I see that he must not have remembered to do this. It wasn't on his list.
Oh, this tree here. So
I can call him back.
let's go in the courtyard.
Okay. I think also he can trim shrubs. There are some more fir trees in the back, that are growing out over the yard. If we wanted that done, that would be a lot less time.
Maybe in the spring.
Whenever maybe the best time to do that, I don't know when it is.
All right, I guess we're done then.
We are done.